Good morning, y'all. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. We did. Ate too much food, made too much food, really, because we're just a family of three. We made a ham, we made turkey, stuffing, mac and cheese, corn, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes. We had rolls, pumpkin pie, apple pie, and yeah, I'm gonna probably be eating that stuff for the next few days for sure. Turkey came out great. Ham is always good, so wife stuffing is great as well. So can't complain. We sat around, watched football all day, ate all day, and that's it. Black Friday shopping ain't going. Mostly I've done all my Christmas shopping online already, and that's I'm done. Hopefully, you guys are not bearing or not bearing. What am I trying to say? Not enduring the Black Friday madness out there. I never liked it, and I'm kind of happy that online shopping is here. So links down below to Amazon link if you want to use it for online shopping. There's some Black Friday deals going on. Anyhow, what I do on options this week? Not a whole lot, but options on Bitcoin. Yes, please. And that's all I did this week, and that was on Monday. And that is IBIT. That is the Ishares Bitcoin ETF. We went out to January, did the 44 strike, and collected $110 on it. And that's all I did. My premium cooking on December 20th, I got 2,000 of options expiring, and then another 133. And then January 17th, we're up to $925. Nothing changed, obviously, on the option income because I don't have anything expiring for the rest of the month. Right now, we have $63,000 of notional. That means if all puts were assigned to me, I'd need $63,000. So what is IBIT, and how did I choose my strike price of $44? Let's take a look at it. iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. It seeks to generally reflect the performance of the price of Bitcoin. Now, of course, it's going to fluctuate because Bitcoin's traded 24/7, 365, and this is just traded on market open or normal market hours. Okay, so they do have options on it. I think they just started it a couple weeks ago. Why did I choose where I sold it? Well, let's take a look at a chart. If you guys remember my SOXL video, I talked about charts and support and resistance. Well, the reason that it doesn't really work here too well because they haven't been around that long. But what I did, I kind of broke my own rules, right? Because there's really no long-term support and resistance, like I said, because they haven't been around that long. So if we shorten it a little bit, 100 days, your support is right around $35. And there's really not a whole lot of premium down there. So what I did, I went with the first level. Well, the first level of support is probably up here in the 50s, but you know me, I don't like to gamble per se. What I did do though, I saw this gap, and if anybody does charts, gaps like to be filled. Like this gap up was filled over here. What other gaps? We got gaps over here. Gap up was filled over here. So gaps like to be filled. Charts like to be, closed. There are exceptions to that, but pretty much, gaps typically don't last. So I looked at this gap and I go, well, that's about an area where it'll probably fill and create some support right there. So where is that? That's about 44, 42 to $44, somewhere in there. And that's where I went. The moving average is right around 42. So I figured that'd be a good spot if Bitcoin were to drop. It's kind of hard to play these things that that go parabolic because the downside is so great, right? Because here the downside is, what is that? A 50% drop is really the downside. So I really typically, if a chart looks like this, there's really no options that I really would like. Okay, even if the premium's great, but the fact that it's Bitcoin, and I wouldn't mind owning a little bit more Bitcoin at some point. I only put $200 into actual Bitcoin a couple years ago. It's 3x or whatever it has, but that's fine. I'd rather have an ETF, to be honest with you. And at 44, I wouldn't mind picking some up. That's a 20% drop. I wouldn't mind picking up some there, but I'd probably only want 100 shares of it anyhow. So that's the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF and the chart where I like to have it. If there was some premium down here at 34, that'd be great. Let's look at that. Actually, I didn't even look at that. It's probably not even worth it. So we'll go into the option chain here. We'll look at January. Someone asked, do I do weeklies? I try not to. There's just a lot more volume in monthlies. And since I don't really actively trade, I just pretty much look at monthlies. So 34, yeah, there's only $25 there. So I was at 44. And that was some decent premium. So hope that helps. Bitcoin Trust ETF. I like it. I like it especially that they have options. So anyhow, that's all I got for you. I hope everything's well. I hope your Thanksgiving went well and all that good stuff. So leave me a comment down below real quick, and we'll probably see you next week. Check out the Amazon links down below for any Black Friday shopping. Amazon sends me a little 3% commission on your sales, and it doesn't cost you any more. So that's just a win-win. So hopefully you guys have a good one, and we'll talk to you next week. Thanks. Bye-bye. I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you.